One of the stocks that's in focus, Greenlam Industries. I'll ask my producer to show you the intraday chart of Greenlam Industries, and being joined by the top management as the company is in focus for capacity expansion plans. There's, of course, a lot to talk about when it comes to the impact of lower crude and rupee and what the order book is looking like going into the new financial year. So let's welcome and greet Mr. Ashok Sharma, the Chief Financial Officer at Greenlam Industries. Mr. Sharma, always a pleasure chatting with you. Big things happening at the company, capacity expansion, new facilities. Take us through your plans.
Yeah, this expansion will happen at one of our existing plants. Since we are already reached around 102% of our capacity utilization in last quarter, so we are looking at increasing capacity at one of our plants, which will take with this additional capacity, this will take our capacity to 15.62 million seats.
So, once this capacity grows up, which is, roughly about 11% of what you currently produce at the moment, have you already started taking orders? Where does your order book stand at? How vital is this? How much did you spend?
Look, in our business, it's a routine business which happens since we work through our distribution. We have wide distribution in India and overseas. So it's a continuous business which happens. It's not on an order book basis, but it's on a continuous basis. Our distributors, they keep on selling and placing order with us. And since we are at 102% and this new facility also going to take around 9 months to come up, so that's why we have started, we have gone with that expansion.
Could you just talk about the currency depreciation and aiding of exports in this quarter? Can you just tell us, because this is one industry where you see a lot of imports and exports?
Yeah. So if you see in case of our company, we have close to 50% of our laminate are exported. And similarly, we import most of our major raw material. So in terms of impact of foreign currencies, not much in our case because our import and exports are matching. Obviously, the depreciation of rupee does help export, but in a way, it increases cost for import also. So for a company as a whole, we are okay with any of this scenario, whether rupee depreciate or it remains as it is.
Right, and in terms of pricing and margins, it does have an impact, or it doesn't have much volatile impact as well?
In terms of rupee depreciation, will not have, because most of our export are branded export. We sell under our brand name. So that it's a more of a, I will say there are some pressure which comes, but not that it will have a major impact.
Okay, Mr. Sharma, we're going to leave it at that. Always a pleasure chatting with you. Thanks so much. Today, you are seeing the stock down by about 2.5%. But then, to be fair, the markets are in sell-off mode and consolidation mode. So Greenlam Industries also down because of that. But if you look at, let's say, the last 30 days or 3 months, a totally different picture when it comes to the stock price of Greenlam Industries.